Greetings, everyone. We are Group 4 from India, and today we are here to present our project under the Sakura Science Exchange Program. I am Archit Mishra, along with my teammates Saumitra Gupta and Ansh Sharma. The theme of our project is sustainability and innovation. Today, we will be presenting our research on how an agricultural byproduct, cacao husk, can be transformed into a value added skincare product. Through this project, our aim is not only to address the problem of agricultural waste, but also to explore eco-friendly alternatives for daily consumer use. With that, let us take you through our journey of developing a natural hand cream from cacao husk. When we looked at the possible topics, this one stood out to us immediately. It was striking because it wasn't just about making a skincare product. It was also about solving an environmental problem. Most cacao husk is simply wasted. But here, we actually had a chance to turn it into something useful. That balance of practicality and sustainability really caught our attention, and that's why we decided to choose this project. The world is moving towards eco friendly living. People want natural alternatives, even in skincare. We thought, why not combine these two ideas? Instead of discarding cacao husks, let's upcycle them into a natural skincare product. That became the foundation of our project. Our project objective. Our main goal was very clear: to give new life to cacao husks by creating something people actually need. We chose to work on a hand cream, something simple, practical, and widely used. The idea was to prove that a neglected byproduct could become a sustainable skincare solution. So, this wasn't just about reducing waste, it was also about creating something genuinely beneficial for the people. To make this possible, we focused on research in two directions. First, whether cacao husks actually contain compounds that would help the skin, and second, how to turn that into a usable cream, an actual usable cream. This meant extracting and testing the compounds, understanding their properties, and then experimenting with different formulations until we got a cream that was stable, safe, and effective. Now, I would like to invite my friend Saumitra to continue with the presentation.
Hand cream from cacao husk. Cacao husk may look useless, but in reality, it is packed with fatty acid and ceramide-like molecules. Ceramides are incredibly important for skin. They form a protective barrier and lock in moisture. When our skin loses them, it becomes dry and irritated. So, by recovering ceramides from discarded husks and adding them to a cream, we are essentially giving the skin back what it needs while also reducing agricultural waste. That was the exciting part for us, solving two problems with one solution. Scientific support. And we didn't just want this to be a fun idea, it needed solid science behind it. Previous studies have shown that cacao husks contain high levels of free ceramide, very similar to those naturally found in human skin. In fact, a 2025 study showed that lotion made with cacao husk extract improves skin hydration by more than 50% in 4 weeks and even reduced melanin, which means they could help with skin brightening. Knowing that gave us confidence and we were on the right track. Now I would like to call Archit to continue the scientific back.
The husks are also rich in polyphenols, compounds like epicatechin and catechin, as well as theobromine. These work as antioxidants, which are like shields against harmful free radicals. Free radicals are what cause damage from pollution and sun exposure, leading to premature aging. So, in theory, a cacao husk cream could protect the skin, soothe irritation, slow down aging, and keep it hydrated. And research supports all of this. That gave us a strong scientific foundation before we even touched the lab. Now, I would like to explain the methodology. Of course, science is only one part. The next question was, how do we actually get these compounds out of the husk? We started with the basics: cleaning the husks, drying them completely, and grinding them into a fine powder. Then we tried two extraction methods. One used ethanol, Other used hot water at 80 to 90 degrees Celsius. Both involved soaking the husk powder overnight and then filtering it several times. What we got was a concentrated extract, dark, aromatic, and ready to be tested in our cream. Now I
We
would like to
thorough,
invite Saumitra.
we thoroughly researched all the steps and found the step-by-step process of converting cacao husk into a usable cream. Phase 1, Enhanced Extraction Preparation. In phase 1, our focus was entirely on perfecting this extract. If the extract wasn't good, if the extract wasn't good, the final cream wouldn't work either. So we carefully measured and soaked 25 grams of husk in either ethanol or hot water. After filtration, we up added up with about 100 to 120 ml of usable extract. This became the heart of our formulation. Phase 2, Modified Oil Phase. Next came the oil base. This is what gives the cream its richness and texture. We melted shea butter, beeswax, and coconut oil together over a double boiler. We had to tweak the proportion because the cacao husk extract has a naturally lower pH than plain oils. Adjusting beeswax helped us balance that. It felt less like a recipe, more like an experiment, where every detail mattered. Phase 3, the careful emulsion formulation. Then came the trickiest part, making the emulsion. Think of it like trying to get oil and water to live together peacefully. We slowly added our cacao extract to the oil mixture while constantly stirring to make it more beneficial. We added vitamin E oil for extra antioxidant and tea tree essential oil for antimicrobial properties. The goal was to make sure the cream stayed smooth and uniform without separating. This stage tested our patience the most. Phase 4. Once we had the cream, we didn't just stop there. We put it through quality checks, we filtered it again to remove any particle, tested its pH, and let it sit for an extended cooling period to see if it separated. For 24 hours, we just observed the stability. After all, a cream is only useful if it stays consistent and safe. The final product. The final product combined the richness of shea butter and coconut oil with the active powder of cacao husk extract. Vitamin E gave it extra skin benefit and essential oil improved its fragrance. The texture was smooth, the appearance was stable, and it smelled pleasantly fresh. It felt like we had successfully converted waste into something people could actually use every day. Now I'd like to call Ansh Sharma to continue the safety and quality control.
Safety and quality control. Of course, safety was our first priority. Every container and tool we used was sterilized to avoid contamination. We used natural preservatives instead of synthetic ones. We carefully adjusted the pH to match the human skin, around 5.5. We even tested the cream on ourselves overnight to check how it felt. The shelf life turned out to be around 2 to 3 months if stored properly. For a homemade, natural product, that's pretty good. Challenges. First, the odor. Not everything went smoothly. The first challenge was the smell. Raw cacao husk extract has a very strong, earthy odor, not exactly what went in a hand cream. We solved this by adding rose water during the remelting process. It's not only neutralized the odor, but also gave the cream a refreshing scent and added soothing properties. It was a simple fix, but made a huge difference. The next challenge was stability and texture. At first, the cream was either too greasy or too stiff. Some batches just didn't spread well. We experimented with the oil to water ratio and finally added glycerin. Well, that balanced things out beautifully. Suddenly, the cream had a lighter feel and a smoother finish. You'd something you'd actually want to apply on your hands. The next challenge was skin benefits. And then there was the question about skin benefits. Our first version moisturized, yes, But they didn't go beyond that. So we bought in vitamin E oil. It enhanced antioxidant properties, helped the skin repair, and even improved the shell life. That turned the cream from just okay into something clearer, visible benefits. In conclusion, so in the end, what did we achieve? We took something considered waste, yes, the cacao husk, and showed that it could be transformed into a valuable skincare product. This ties directly to the idea of the sustainability and even links with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We learned a lot from ingredients can be, lot delicate the ingredients can be, and how small changes make a big impact. More importantly, we discovered the power of turning waste into opportunity. This cream isn't just about skincare, it's about rethinking how we use resources. Our work was guided by research papers, cosmetic formulation guides, and industry resources. These references gave us the background, scientific backbone for everything we need. On behalf of my team, I want to thank you all listening to our journey. We hope our work inspires more ideas about sustainability and innovation. Thank you.